You know it's hot in Texas when you can hear, first of all, you hear some sort of critter up there in that tree. But you can hear the fan screaming on the car too. It's just screaming. Super duper hot. But Jenna's gonna make an appearance today, and maybe my driver, one of my drivers, because we're headed to meet up with him. And also, good news for those of you who missed the old 80s music, that intro is back. Hi, Reece. It's now the fourth time trying to make this video, this segment of the video. The first time I said some things I shouldn't have. The second time the radio was playing and I didn't catch it until Jenna was like, she reached over and turned it down, and I was like, well, shit. Reece is having a good time back there. The third time, our driver was walking up to the car. We're parked right behind his truck, which is attached to, or right behind his trailer, which is attached to my truck. So we're leaving, he and I, at the crack of dawn tomorrow morning. But we came up here today to have lunch with him. Jenna's back there biting a foot, as you can see. But so I did say this in the first video, I'm going to say it again. If you want to see Jenna make some videos from home occasionally, leave us a note in the comments. Tell her you want to see Jenna at home videos about trucking. She, for those of you who don't know, if you're late to the channel or recently subscribed, Jenna drove the truck with me for a couple years until we had a little one. And then she also worked in-house at Prime, so she knows all sides of trucking. She knows the in-house side, she knows the driver side, and now she knows the stay-at-home mom side. So anyway, leave us comments if you want to see videos. So we've had 2 days without videos, and that's because I've been at home. He was trying to get down. He had this load going all the way down to Laredo, and he sat for 24 hours. I'm not exaggerating. It was like 24 hours. It seems. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it was like he sat, right, babe? He sat there all night and most of the day.
He was loaded like within like an hour or two of getting to the 01, and then sat waiting for paperwork for over 24 hours.
In fact, he had messaged us and said he was loaded waiting on paperwork, and I was like, holy cow, that if you know this customer, you would find that rather surprising. So I thought, okay, well, he's loaded, he's gonna be on his way. And then he waited all night and all day for paperwork. In fact, it was such a long wait for paperwork that he started getting concerned about reefer fuel. Here, he's gonna come in. He can tell you about it. We're talking about. Hello, everybody. This is Jim.
How's it going?
He's almost been on the channel a few times. So we're talking about we're not going to mention the customer, but the load that was relatively quickly loaded, and then you sat there for all night and day waiting on paperwork.
Oh yes, takes less than an hour to load, and then I was there almost a good 20 extra hours waiting on paperwork.
Yeah, and because the load actually had some time, there's no detention. So there's no compensation for him being detained at the customer for a full night and day. There's no consequences for that because it had plenty of time to get it to the So, unfortunate. But anyway, that's trucking, right? So, he busted ass and got that load down to Laredo yesterday morning with the hopes, my fleet manager, and this is no knock on my fleet manager, but he told me it was a 50-50 chance he could get the trailer reloaded. Well, that didn't happen. So he sat in the luxurious 5-star Laredo yard for 24 hours with the hopes of being able to drop
They
that.
have gourmet coffee now. They got HEB.
Oh yeah, they do have. Yeah, he sent us pictures. They do have a. What is this guy doing? Like, I don't even. How are you crooked in that spot? A little tiny box truck. So anyway, that's why I haven't made videos the last 2 days, because I haven't known really what to talk about at the house. It's hard to talk about being on the road when you're at the house. But finally got a load picking up in Dallas tomorrow. You're not taking that all the way, are you?
No, it's a team load. You'll have to get off at Springfield, so they'll have to repower it in Springfield.
So it's going to Maine, and he'll only run team to Springfield. So yeah, he can't get it to Maine. Plus, I think the Pete's got it. It needs to go to the shop because it's got this damn sensor problem with the DEF system. I know it's a big surprise to long-time subscribers, but these DEF systems and their sensors are not reliable. And the same problem that we had at the very beginning of the truck, he still has it, but it just comes and goes. It'll give a engine light for, that's related to that DEF sensor, and then it just vanishes, and then it comes, and then it vanishes. And didn't you have it looked at?
Don't remind me.
Yes, that was that whole fun experience of being on the side of the road out in California.
For like 2 weeks.
Yes, almost 2 weeks, and then we went down to, Fort Hood, Texas, and they tried telling me I had to sit there, or Fort Worth. Yeah, and then they told me down there it'll be about a 3-month waiting before they even look at the truck.
Yeah, it's not fun. So anyway, yeah, we're finally going to be getting back. And not any of his, when I say finally, that's not a slap at him. That's just the complexities of...
It's absolutely a slap at Jim. It's always a slap at Jim.
Jenna calls Prime the world's worst travel agent. I don't know which one of these two came up with that.
Justin Mills is the world's worst travel agent.
Yeah, fleet manager is.
Well,
you're like, I need to go to San Antonio, and he's like the Pawn Stars guy. The best I can do is send you to Wyoming.
Yeah, partly sales, but yeah, the whole conversation started out last week with the day my fleet manager was out. The individual who was in for him said, "Oh yeah, we'll have no problem. We should have you back here in Springfield by Saturday." And I thought, okay, that's pretty ambitious, because he was on a load to Edwardsville, Illinois at the time. So I was like, that's pretty ambitious. But okay, they know it needs to get down to Texas and give me a ride back to Springfield. And here we are Monday. Can't really leave until tomorrow morning. We could leave, but we just go sit in Dallas somewhere. So is this a paid spot?
Yes.
Oh, okay. He's got like the best spot in this whole Petro. Here's the Petro right here, Black Bear Diner, and here's his spot. So there's another Prime truck over there.
I told you I'd make it easy to find me, okay? You can literally park right behind me.
Yeah, Jenna, when we were on our way over here, Jenna said, he said we can park right behind his trailer. I'm like, why would we do that? That doesn't make any sense. And then when we got to this light over here, I was like, oh, that makes perfect sense. And he can go to church. You got all of it, man. So anyway, we're going to have lunch and...
introduce them to the meatball.
Yeah, well... Tomorrow, you guys should get to spend some time with Meatball. I'm kind of excited about it because I don't get to roll with Remy on the road anymore. Someone did ask if I was taking a German Shepherd. Jen and I talked about it. I don't think I would love to, but it's just not right for her. Like, his dog you'll see tomorrow is perfect for being on the road. A big German Shepherd like Remy, she's too high energy, and she like flinches at the sound or feel of anything. So she's kind of just a wreck on the road. It's very high stress for her. I would love to have her with me, but it's just extremely high stress for her. It's one of the things when we came off the road, we were kind of happy for her to not have to be out there. But tomorrow, probably make 2 videos on the way up there. You can talk to Jim about some of the stuff that he goes through out there, and I would assume we'll be doing a roadside chronicles because Petey, his dog, Meatball as he calls him, will probably want a rest area visit on the way up there too. So we can still do some roadside chronicles, but that's the status now, and that's why we didn't make videos the last 2 days, because we've just been trying to work out logistics for him trying to get me back to Springfield. So
yes, which is always fun to try getting you back up there, or meeting anywheres where you need me to meet you at.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Well, here's
some history.
If you live south of Dallas, it's not easy to get you home. I'm just telling you right now. Unless you're a team truck, you would think that this would be a really easy area. It's not at all, because there's way more freight coming out of here than there is coming to here. So there's just rarely ever the few times that we've tried to get this truck here to San Antonio before, it's been like 2 or 3 legs, like go to Mississippi, go to Alabama, go to, something weird, try to work over here. Well, by the time that actually works out, the whole plan's changed. So, and it's the same for anyone trying to get home. Like if you're going to Waco or Austin or somewhere like that, if you actually want to be home on time, you might as well just plan on trying to get a load to Dallas or Houston and then just deadheading. Because he just lucked out in that there was a load going to Laredo. So it's just an odd area. For teams, great. A lot of team freight in and out of here. But as a solo truck, that's why I pretty much assume. There's Reece back there. What's up, buddy? He got a haircut the other day. His hair was as cute as it gets, man. But he has his mom's hair, which means when it gets to an inch or longer, it just instantly starts curling. So from the front, it's super cute, but from the back, if you're in a grocery store, everybody would be like, "Oh, she's so adorable," because his hair was just super curly and long in the back. Anyway, guys, wanted to do a video today. We're gonna go get some lunch, and then I think he's got like 50 pounds of chicken or something.
Yeah.
Which is from was that it was damage, right?
Yeah.
Damage. Dog chicken damage. So we're gonna get that, and then we'll be back in the regular videos tomorrow morning when we get on the road. All right, guys, be safe, make good decisions, always drive, thrive. Talk to you soon.